Will a villain turned hero mean all the difference in the ongoing battle between the Legion of Doom and the Justice League? Well, let's hop into the pages of Justice League issue number 29 and find out. Alrighty then, so this issue is actually all about Jarro, the little piece of Starro the Conqueror that was taken in by Batman and the Justice League, and oh boy are those words I never thought I'd say out loud. You see, through Starro's origin story, we discover that a lot of the worlds created by Perpetua in her multiverse were not created equal. Some were kinda cruel and kinda crazy. These were called O-worlds. In one such world, the animal life sprung from the primordial ooze fully formed and doing battle with each other to the death until only one being survived. That being turned out to be a starfish with the power to take control of whoever it latched onto, the Starro, if you will. The original Starro the Conqueror had done all sorts of battle against the Justice League, but things changed when Brainiac recruited a bunch of heroes and villains to try and fight back against the Omega Titans. Starro learned some pretty amazing things about beings who are normally at war fighting with each other for a common good, and when the little piece was adopted by Batman after the big fight with the Titans, it took up the name Jarro. Jarro, as you've seen in the background of this series, has really taken its job as a superhero seriously, even latching on to Batman to the point of dressing up like Robin and declaring himself to be Batman's favorite Robin. And now, to prove his worth as a hero, Jarro has actually managed to track down the Legion of Doom to their base of operations, where he hopes to take them out single-handedly. And indeed, while Jarro may have leaped without looking, in the end he may actually have proved to do what no one else on the Justice League has been able to do so far, and that is actually find the Legion of Doom headquarters. But what pushed Jarro to do something so reckless like this out of the blue? Well, as we discover, Jarro had some manner of vision wherein he saw his new friends and family on the Justice League lose to Apex, Lex, and the Legion. And not just normal lose either, but lose hard. In the vision, Apex Lex manages to master the seventh dark aspect of the universe, resurrect Perpetua, and even turn the team into horrifying pale monstrosities. If nothing else though, Jarro was able to lead the rest of the Justice League to the Legion of Doom HQ, and a huge battle breaks out. Jarro, remembering that it was Starro's sacrifice that made all the difference in the battle with the Omega Titans, he figures maybe if he's willing to give all again, growing into a full-size Starro the Conqueror, he too can save the League. And oh look, we get a wonderful little art callback to Starro's original appearance against the Justice League, only now it's the Legion of Doomers in his clutches. Starro's plan to defeat the Legion is pretty simple, but actually pretty devious too. He figures if he takes over both the Legion and the Justice League, they can't fight each other anymore, and if they can't fight, Perpetua cannot be resurrected, and thus the world will be saved. But Batman fights against giant-sized Jarro tooth and nail, saying that this isn't the right way to win, this isn't what a hero does, imposing their own will on other people. Which is actually a nice bit of subtle character growth for Batman, who only just a few arcs ago was willing to put on the final bat suit to do just that if it meant saving the world. Now he's telling Jarro not to do it. Ultimately, Jarro relents and even shrinks back down to his cute normal size so him and Batman can have a little hug. Aw, somewhere Tim Drake is really upset that he didn't get a Batman hug in the last couple years. Maybe Jarro actually is the best Robin ever, huh? No, the Legion of Doom was defeated today. This run-in with Starro does give Apex, Lex, and Brainiac an idea. You see, all the different pieces of Starro still share something of a hive mind. And if the Legion of Doom is able to properly coerce the piece of Starro they have now, that means that they can turn Jarro into their unwilling mole, feeding Lex and the Legion the Justice League's battle plans as Jarro himself learns them. And so that was Justice League issue number 29, everybody. A fun little one-shot that chose to shine the creative spotlight on Jarro. I wouldn't exactly call it necessary reading or anything, but it did have a gimmick, there was a nice sense of humor to everything about it, and there's a good little splash page in here that gets you caught up to speed on all the evil primal forces the Legion of Doom has managed to accrue up until now. A good issue, but one that ultimately ended up feeling like something of a stopgap between the end of this chapter and the beginning of a new one. Overall, though, I'd give this a 7.5 out of 10, still really good.
Hey there everyone, it's your old pal Cape Joel again, and I want to thank you so much for watching to the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, why not check out some of these other videos I have available from the channel. Then you can follow me on Twitter and Facebook at Cape Joel, so you're always up to speed on what I'm doing next. And hey, if you're feeling in a supportive mood, why not check out my Patreon link down in the description. Patrons get exclusive access to videos and content before anyone else, and you can do so for as little as $1 a month. I would really appreciate it. And with that, I will be back again next time with more great comic content that smacks of greatness. Bye-bye.